Hi, my name is Allie from Allie Scraps, and I just wanted to do like a quick little unboxing of my new gift workbook. This is made by Elise Joy. She has a really fun blog, but her newest endeavor is, I guess newest, but it's been like over a year. This is the second edition of the gift workbook. This is the July of 2016 through July of 2017 book, and so I'm going to open it up and do like a quick compare and contrast of the previous one. So she always does a great job with like packaging, and like I love the hooray, today's day, it's time to get to work. So like her branding and everything is really on point all the way across the entire book. So with a little check mark. Little business card. And her thank you page. Or postcard. These are really cool. Leading up to the launch of the newest Get to Work book, Elise did like these little blurbs on her Instagram with each of the like illustrations, I guess you would call them, from like inside the book, and so how she kind of came up with each of them, which I think is really cool as well. And here is the newest Get to Work book. It is black cover with, it's embossed with like kind of a shiny black, and then white, and then tabs on the side, and it is coil bound. Last year it was a craft cover, which looks a little different. So you can see kind of got dirty a little bit easier. But other than like pretty much the same. My old one looks a little bit thicker because it's got so much in it, and just it's been carried around with me every day. You can see kind of how the coils have worn a little bit just because it's been in my bag for over a year, and just like really like thrown in, beat up. But this year the coils are much tighter, and I think it's going to hold up a lot better. And just for also comparison's sake too, like this is a chipboard cover, and it's kind of like double folded, I guess, and this, I think it's called poster board, I'm not positive, but it already feels so much like this is kind of wobbly and this is not. So it feels a lot heavier as well. And then for those of you that are also Erin Condren fans, just for size comparison, so almost the exact same size as the Erin Condren. So this is not the newest Erin Condren, but a current Erin Condren. So just kind of like for size comparison, that's how it goes. So let's just start flipping through. So again, branding is just totally on point. Elise does a great job with that. And I love her, like kind of the mantra, like get to work, big things happen one day at a time. This is something that's kind of like the 2016-2017 at a glance. So it has all the months. You can kind of fill in, you know, just like upcoming things. Reflect and goal set is one of my favorite parts of the entire book because this is the beginning of every month, and you can kind of like look through, you know, like make some goals, reflect on last month, projects still in progress. I really, really love it. Like this is the perfect business planner, I guess you would call, or like it works really well for me, but I think it also works really well if you don't have a business, if you just want to plan, because we all need to think about goals and things like that. So again, something else that's reflected over from last year that I really love is the illustration pages, which are, I don't know if you can see, but they are perforated. So you can tear them out and frame them, or, you know, just stick them on your wall, that kind of thing. So you can, yeah, so they tear out really easily. So, and I really like that it also has the calendar, and then this month is all about, you can kind of write like a goal or something that you want to really like work towards, or that kind of thing. And then, so we'll open this back up. Then again, great monthly Outlook calendar. I love it. Calendars for the previous month and the next month, which is really great. And that's what you flip to on the tab. So I'm not going to go through every month, but I just thought I would give you a look / overview. And then this is what like the weekly pages look like. It's really cool to have action items for the week. Oops. Along one side. So you can see, and there's 3 of those. Plenty of note space at the bottom, or decorating space. So for the weeks that have like days from, you know, so weeks that have days from the previous month are in gray, and then the current days for the current month are in black, which kind of gives like some nice either journaling space. I've seen some really cool things done with like this extra space, but just it starts, it's a Monday start, Sunday is at the end of the week, which is really nice because I like having weekends together. So this is kind of a transition month page, and then this would be like a full July all week page. So a really nice like black. I also really like at the top of each day, you can kind of see that it's like 3 bullet points, and those are different, like shaded differently from the rest of the day. And so those are kind of like 3 action items, or like 3 things that you have to get done for the day. So those are really nice. Like I always put like my top 3 things in there, which is really cool. So that's kind of July. I'm not going to go through every month, but this is also something I really like. At the end of every month, there's a project page that has action items, like a date, and then like it breaks it down, or allows you to break down your project really neatly. And if you can see that. And another thing I like about what Elise has done is she's actually made these project pages that are absolutely amazing available in a project pad, which I have somewhere around here, but I don't know where it is. Which those get used a lot for me because I loved the project breakdown pages. And then on the opposite side of that, there is just a grid page, so you can kind of either plan out your project or plan out something different. And just these are amazing. And she's also just released a really cool like smaller notepad that has these grid pages and like a to-do list item over here, which I'll insert at the end of this video. So those are really neat. And then again, the reflect and goal set page at the end of the month, right before the beginning of the next month. So this is August, and so that, again, that page that you can tear out and just hang up. And I love the illustrations in this round. They're just great, and they just have really really actionable and like inspiring quotes. So like I said, I'm not going to go through every single month, but I'll quickly go through for every illustration. And grid pages at the beginning of every month too, which is really nice. So start today, this is one of my favorites. And then October, there's always room for good ideas. Keep your mind on what matters. Less can be more, which how great is that? Define your own success. Go all in. I love this one. Everything is possible. And again, I just love that you can like tear these out, and these are nice like thick cardstock. Don't overthink it. This is one of my favorites, and I love just the illustration. I love the lettering and the thought behind it, and this is one of my favorites. This might be pulled out before April. Choose your actions and act on your choices. Love this. And trust your process. And so this is June, so this is the last month that this particular book goes through. So like I said, runs from July 2016 to June, or end of June of 2017. And then I just want to show you for kind of how the book ends. So again, like the project pages, the grid pages, there's a bunch of extra ones in the back, which is really nice. because I used like all my project pages last month. More grid pages, and then I really like this. On this grid page, there's a to-do checklist over here on the grid page, and that follows through with like the rest of these, and this grid is just perfect. I love it. It's like not too light, not too dark. So, you know, more grid pages, to-do grid pages, and then a 2017-2018 at a glance calendar, which is really cool. And then the last page is Big Things Happen One Day at a Time, which you'll remember from, my coils are still stiff, they won't be this stiff forever. So she ends the same way that she starts, with Big Things Happen One Day at a Time. Big Things Happen One Day at a Time, which I really like. And just, like I said, the branding is just perfect on this. So one thing that you will notice from, if you had last year's book and this year's book, is at the end, for last year, there was a pocket. But, I mean, it was kind of, like, I stuffed it full. It was a little bit of a flimsy pocket, but this one does not have a pocket at the back. But I think that's okay because it's a much sturdier cover. And the pocket is kind of what caused this to fall apart and tear. So there's also like accessories that you can buy, like I have my Today bookmark from last year that I bought that again fits right into this one and fits perfectly in. But this is an extra accessory, but I love it. It's perfect. Okay, so I said at the end of the video I would show you the Project Pages pad, which, if you remember, like I said, my favorite part of this book are the project pages. So it kind of breaks it down into action items that you can follow, or lets you break it down into action items. So since Elise got so many requests for just the project pages, she came out with this, I think it's 50 pages, and I think this is my second one already, this pad that has just a chipboard back cover, and it's just, you know, glued so you can just tear the pages off. It's a little bit of a different design, especially right here, but I think it gives you a little bit more room to kind of define your project. So I love these. I go through these like crazy, and these, you know, can fit in really nicely with your book. It's almost the exact same size vertically, but there is a little bit less on the edge here. So what I like to do is usually like take a piece of washi tape and like tape it in to wherever I am like working on like an extra project. So it goes really well with like in like a week or a month or something like that. So washi tape, and it like folds out. And then there's also this new mini grid page, I guess notepad, and that has the today, this week, this month, this year, I will, and kind of like a to-do list notepad, which I think is brilliant. And like I said, I just love the little grids. I mean, look, those little grids are perfect. Not too light, not too dark. I just love them. And again, since these just came out, like I fully envision me putting like a piece of washi tape and having like a flip up to-do list within my weeks as I'm planning. So that is the newest Get to Work book, and I hope you like it, and I hope you go out and buy one because they're amazing. And I just love supporting Elise. I just think that her branding, her business ideas, Elise is just brilliant. I love her. And total fangirl. And I just think that the Get to Work book is just the best planner that I've had. Like I said, I have the Erin Condren. I just don't use it as much because this just has more options, flexibility, more guidance as well. So that's my favorite. But I mean, I do like the Erin Condren for the really pretty colors. I mean, that's gorgeous. But this, if I'm being honest and I'm being productive, this is what I use. So, hope you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe for more planner videos and updates. Thanks so much. Bye!